So, in the last 2 videos in this series, I've explained different techniques to broaden the thinking and ideas within your team brainstorms. This is to help you avoid the pitfalls of groupthink and the dominance of seniority. Now, I want to look at something very different. This technique is all about helping you to get to more interesting and less obvious ideas. You see, when we are trying to come up with ideas, our brains tend to roam across lots of different scenarios at a very shallow level. If anything looks like it might be remotely helpful, we jump on it and dismiss the other ideas. In other words, we're not great at going deeper and then properly comparing and contrasting our options. So the technique I want to talk about today is all about forcing people to think more deeply about an idea. It involves telling your team that they can only think about the problem from one perspective. Yes, just one. So for example, you can tell them to forget about everyone else in your target audience and think about how to appeal to teenagers, and only teenagers. Or think about how you would integrate your product or service with TikTok. Or think about how you would create a stripped back and minimal version of what you do. Frankly, it doesn't really matter what you ask people to think about. And don't worry about how strange it might sound. This is all about adopting a new perspective. By forcing people to think about the problem in a completely different and unexpected way, you will inevitably enable them to come up with fresh ideas. The results of this can be startling. So then what do? Next week we will look at another technique in this series. See you then.